your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 26, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll send the tight end in motion. try him with Pickett here on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing Jones. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Rams, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is Smith with a grab. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devontae Smith,
73 yards.
and the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
On gain of 6. That's good.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Barkley on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd down at 7. They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. Drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second down and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
On for a field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pickett. Throwing deep for Murray. They've got his man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
This will be caught at Samuel, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
Here's Pierce. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Jones finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try for Barkley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal, the ball at the 11. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.